Good day buddies, I hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, we'll be meeting a new pet ant colony that is feared by many ant keepers. And on other pet keeping hobbies as well. And for this colony, we will also construct the thinnest ant nest that I have ever made. Anyway, welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to DColonyyt. Before we start the build, let's meet the future inhabitants first. My new Trichomemex destructor colony. They live up to that scary name as they are considered as a pest species in urban areas, known for causing costly damage to structures, vehicles, and electronic devices, with its tremendous chewing ability. In pet keeping world buddies, this ant species is also feared due to their raiding habits, like on tarantulas, and on other pet insects, like ant colonies. On the other side, most ant keepers also fears to keep this ant species pets, as they are one of the hardest species to contain, one of the top escape artists, and one of the fastest growing ant colony. If given the right temperature, and enough food, these ants can go from 0 to thousands of workers in just few months. Are very easy to catch and raise, but not recommended for beginners. Anyway, from the start of raising the queen, I have been exposing it to normal 12 hours of light, and 12 hours of darkness every day. I tried to train them to live normally in a night and day interval, on the founding test tube setup. Since they are used under a light, I decided to construct a nest with a great visibility, cause I want to continue raising them with the same approach. One thing I considered is to make the nest as thin as possible, so I can also observe the colony freely during the day. Let's try to make them a DIY nest. Let's mark and drill some holes for the bolts and nuts that will hold the acrylic sheets together. I'm gonna attach this frame to the cover permanently, using acrylic cement. And drilled the cover as well. Next thing we need is a sinter board, for making the mold. We're just cutting it a little smaller to the size, and drill random size holes into it. This drilled holes will be the nesting chambers. And of course, we will also get some of the chambers connected by cutting in between them. Just make sure to leave the hydration chamber alone. And we can now temporarily set the bolt and nuts, before we move to the next step. Then fill the chambers with a moist sand. We just need to press it firmly to take the shape of the chambers. After that, we're now ready to remove the mold. We need to be extra careful on this part. Just press the sand part that's not moving down nicely. I know buddies, this looks kinda hard of a work. But to make it simpler, you can just use a clay for the chambers. After successfully removing the mold, I will now fill the free space with a sanded grout. Just do it slowly to avoid messing up with the sand. After all the work, we can now remove the nuts and set the top cover. And just let it dry for 24 hours. We can now finally see the outcome together. I love removing the sand, it feels so relaxing. Anyway, after removing all the sand, you can fill the corners with grout. It's not that important since the nest is surrounded by acrylic, but I fill it up for a better look. And since DColonyyt Destructor have an incredible chewing power, I want to find out if they will be able to dig through the grout to expand. Anyway, this part with sand is the hydration port. This hydration chamber can moisten up to 40%, or this separated left part of the nest. I'll show you later what I mean. For now, we need to drill an entrance and ventilation holes on the cover. For the drilled hydration hole, I'm using a drinking straw, blocking it with silicone plug, to lessen the moisture loss from the port. For the ventilation, I messed up drilling on the wrong spot, creating an error hole. So I ended up drilling another one. Anyway, I believe that Colony will make this 2 outer chambers as food storage, as they will be near the entrance, making it the driest part. Anyway, let's try to hydrate the nest. We can see that the separated left part is slowly getting darker in color. A sign that it's absorbing the water nicely. And also a great help for us to determine if the nest is dry and needs some hydration. Just look at how the 1 milliliter of water changed the color of the left side. I also set an acrylic pipe on the ventilation hole, so we can easily plug it with cotton, including the error hole. Anyway, as I have said earlier buddies, the colony that will be house here is a fast-growing ant species, so expect the next update and the move very soon. I just hope you have learned something from this video guys. Be a genie for the first time, by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button, that would help a lot. This is DColonyyt, saying goodbye. For now. But hoping to see you on my next videos.